The Lord is my banker and I should never be broke. He making me to lie down in gold mines. He giving me the combination to his vault. He restored my credit. He showed me how to avoid poverty for his name's sake. Yea, do I walk in the very shadow of life and death. I should fear no evil, for thy art is with me. Thy silver and thy gold, they rescue me. Thou preparest a way for me in the presence of my bill collectors. Thou fulfillest my account with cash, my stash when it's over. Surely money and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I should live prosperous in the name of the Lord. Amen. On the chase for the money, I ain't got no time to play. Don't know where I'm going, but I gotta find my way. Can't trust my own friends, trying to take my life away. Seeing envy, got these niggas acting strange, but who am rudely interrupted by a call, so I'll get back to that later. I'm trying to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. People still able to call. What's up with that, man? I mean, come on. I ain't trying to be disturbed right now, man. Prince, where you going, man? You gotta relax, B. You gotta relax. Hold on. Dig. Prince, you gotta chill out, B. What's going on with you, man? Why you all over the place, man? Saying, hold up, man. I gotta connect my Bluetooth real quick. Prince, you gotta relax, man. Come on, man. Alright, hold up. Let me connect my Bluetooth real quick. How y'all doing out there, man? What's poppin'? How's everybody doing, man? Y'all Gucci? Yeah, man, y'all good? Everybody Gucci? Y'all know I stay fly than Easter Sunday, man. It's a regular day for me. You know, I had to get fly for my audience, man. On the chase for the money, I ain't got no time to play. Don't know where I'm going, but I gotta find my way. Can't trust my own friends, trying to take my life away. Jealousy and envy got these niggas acting strange, but who am I to blame? Everyone don't stay the same. They talking to the feds, trying to put my ass in chains. Can't trust my own bitch, cause she don't respect the game. She crazy in love, and it's making her insane. To keep it real, I don't wanna be with her no more. She blocking all my blessings, bringing drama to my door. Maybe it's my fault, I should've never fucked her up. Now I'm fixing all the... Cheers, what it is and what it ain't. It's yours truly, Liquid Cash. I need it all out the stash, aka Money Making Mitch. Hide ya. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all already know what it is. You know what I mean? Y'all know what's going down, man. I'm with my main man, Prince. What's poppin', Playboy? You good? Say what up to the audience, man. Say what up to the people on live right now. We streaming right now. You gonna be on your best behavior? You gotta be on your best behavior, all right? I don't wanna hear no barking out of you. I don't wanna hear no crying out of you. I don't want you to say nothing, but just be my emotional support system, you dig? You know what I mean? That's it. I don't need nothing else out of you. Just cool out. Yeah, I know. You want me to rub you. You want me to, you know what I mean? Show you some affection and attention. But I got to talk to my audience, man. I can't just be giving you a bunch of affection right now, man. You got to chill before this tea drop on you. Relax, man. Come on, man. What's poppin', man? What's going on, man? Blessings from the UK. Okay, cheers to the UK in the building. Know what I mean? What up? What up? What up? To the UK. To the United Kingdom. Cheers to the United Kingdom, man. As you can see, man, I stay fly like a pelican, man. You know what I mean? You feel me? I'm on my rock star shit, you dig? That's it, man. I'm on my rock star shit, man. I think I'm the flyest podcaster in the world. I mean, you know, they could debate about it, but I don't think nobody really touching me when it comes to this drip and really putting it together. You know what I mean? I feel like clothes love me, man. You know what I mean? Clothes love it when I put it on, you know what I mean? Me and another nigga could put on the same thing, but for some reason, it's just not gonna fit on him the same. It's just not gonna look the same. It's not gonna rock the same. Of course, I got on some Ameri sneakers. I got some ripped denim jeans. You feel me? I got on this, rock star type shirt. You know what I mean? Just regular swag, man. Just nothing major. I ain't spent too much money on it. The most expensive thing is the sneakers. That's about it. Jeans cost me a couple $100. Shirt cost me about $120, $150. Nothing major, man. You dig? Frozen water on my neck. Of course, I gotta do that. I gotta shine, cause young niggas like to shine, right? So I want to be an inspiration to them. You feel me? When I shine so you can shine. You feel me? That's just what it is. That's how I do it. When I shine, I want you to shine. I want to inspire you to let you know that you can go out there and get it too. You ain't got to rob and kill nobody to shine. You feel me? Matter of fact, the diamond is within inside you. You just got to find the diamond inside you. You feel me? All this exterior things I got on my neck, the only reason it shine this bright is because of the diamond that's within inside me. You feel me? That's why I shine so bright. Cause you can put this chain on another nigga, you feel me? And the diamonds will go dim. You know what I mean? I seen it happen. You can put this chain on another nigga and the diamonds will not shine the same because the diamond inside of him is not shining, you dig? It's all about the energy and your vibration. Y'all already know, I tell y'all, everything in this world is energy, you dig? So you gotta pay attention to that. But peace and blessings to everybody from the UK, from America, from all over the world, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me. And because of it, I'm very thankful and grateful. And I normally don't go live on Friday, but I just felt like going live today, man. And as soon as y'all step in the room, y'all just give me a like one time, cause the more y'all like it, the more the algorithm know that I'm live and direct. You dig? And more importantly, I need y'all to share the content. Let people know that I'm live on your Facebook page, your TikTok page, your Instagram page. We got to keep on putting this content out there because it's the best kept secret. You feel me? My content is the best kept secret. That's just the way I feel about it, you dig? There's a lot of jewels that's going to be dropped. There's going to be a lot of information that you can use in your daily life to help uplift yourself and help to get you on the right track. I don't just talk because I got lips. Anytime I turn on this mic, I have to have something very important to say, and I have to have something that's going to educate and inform or inspire the listener. I don't just turn on this mic just cause. You dig? And in today's topic, I'm going to discuss 8 ways to stay in a positive mind state. It's very important right now while the economy is kind of down that we stay in a positive mind state. We encourage each other and let each other know that, we all going through this together. It ain't just you. So we have to encourage each other no matter what. You dig? And we can't wait on nobody to do it. Sometimes we just got to take the ball and run with it. You feel me? And that's where I stand at. I'm going to take the ball and run with it and encourage my people, anybody that wants that encouragement. And I ain't going to force it on you. You have to come and look for the information, because when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. You know what I mean? So when you're ready, you'll find my podcast. You'll some way, somehow you'll find this particular platform, and you'll be, captivated or go down a rabbit hole of all the information that I've been putting out throughout the months or throughout the year. You dig? Because anytime I put out information, or put out a content or put out a video, hey man, it's definitely gonna be some jewels you can use in that particular video if you paying attention. You dig? Also, I'm gonna open the phone lines to give y'all an opportunity to call in and ask me whatever question y'all would like to discuss. You know, whatever topic, it don't matter. It could be about women, finances. It could be about mindset, how to stay positive in this particular climate right now. Whatever you may be going through, you know, we go through a lot each and every day, and sometimes we don't have that person that we can talk to, that we can vent to, and we can share our thoughts with and get some clarity. You dig? We all go through it. I go through it, but I stay in a positive mind state, and that's why this topic is about 8 ways to stay in a positive mind state, because you know sometimes it gets challenging out there, and we need that reassurance, and we need that motivation, because it can help you to keep going for another day. You dig? So what's popping in the chat, man? What's going on in the chat, man? Y'all talk to me. What's popping in the chat? Y'all good? Let me see a champagne glass. Cheers to life. All right, let's cheers to life, man. Cheers to life. Let me see a champagne glass in the chat real quick. I'm not gonna try to make this video too long. You know, sometimes I could talk and it goes on for like an hour. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be a good hour though. It ain't just, you know what I mean? It ain't gonna be one of those type of conversations that you're gonna get bored or feel like you don't want to listen no more. Anytime I talk, man, you know, even if it's for an hour, 2 hours, even 30 minutes, I'm definitely gonna give you some news you can use. You dig? Most definitely. Let me see our chairs, glasses in the chat, man. We ain't rushing the process. We gonna trust the process. You happy I went live? Shout out to Rosanna. Man, you happy I went live? Yeah, sometimes, you know, I gotta go live, man. I gotta go live more often. I wanna go live more often for y'all. I'm keep it all the way 1,000. I wanna go live way more often for y'all. You know what I mean? But because of my lifestyle and you know the things that I be doing, I do a lot. You feel me? I'm always on the go. I'm always trying to accomplish certain things. I'm always busy. You dig? I'm a very, very busy man. I don't think y'all really know how busy I am. I'm a very, very busy man. So if I take the time out to really jump on, you know, live or start streaming or whatever I'm doing, if I take the time out to record a video, you gotta understand, man. I'm taking away from my business. I'm taking away from the things that I need to be doing, family, you know, situations that I got to take care of. I'm doing a lot just to come here and sit down and chop it up with y'all. You feel me? This ain't my source of income. This ain't my bread and butter. This ain't where I make the bulk of my money. So when I do this just out of the love. Y'all got to understand that. You feel me? When I do this, it's straight out of love. And I need y'all to really, truly don't take it for granted. You dig? Don't take it for granted, because I could be anywhere in the world, but I'm here with y'all and I'm trying to share some of the information that I've learned along the way in my journey through life. You dig? And I'm not gonna always say the right things, and I'm not always gonna say it how you would like for me to say it. But one thing for sure, 2 things for certain, I'm always gonna keep it 1,000. I'm always gonna keep it real with you, and I'm gonna tell it how it is and not how it might be. You feel me? So I need y'all to really don't take that for granted. Some people take a lot of things for granted. They don't understand the blessing they got in front of them until it's too late, you know? And it happens to all of us, man. It ain't just you. Don't think it's just you, man. It's all of us. We all reach a point, at some point in our life, we take certain things for granted. You know what I mean? We all are guilty of that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care if it's 1 person in the room or 1 million. I'm always going to give y'all something informative, you dig? Also, I'm going to leave the number in the chat for y'all to definitely call. And y'all could ask me whatever question y'all feel like asking me, man. what I'm saying? Give me a minute. My homeboy coming to pick up. Hold on 1 second. Let me leave the number in the chat real quick. All right. Give me a second. Let me find the number for y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna need a moderator. Keep it all the way 1,000. I'm gonna need a moderator. Who's a candidate for a moderator, man? I'm definitely gonna need a moderator because putting a number in the chat, this is something the moderator should be doing, not me. You feel me? So I'm gonna need a moderator that's gonna really do some of the things that I really don't feel like doing to keep it 1,000 with you, man. So the number's there. Y'all can call up, chop it up with your boy, man. You dig? But most definitely, I'm gonna need a moderator. I'm gonna definitely look into that. You dig? So if y'all want to be my moderator, definitely send me a message on Instagram or send me a message in a DM. Send me a message in the comment section after this video, and I'll see if you're a good candidate to be a moderator because, like I said again, some of the things that I'm doing, I feel a moderator should be doing. Just like putting a number in the chat, you dig? I don't feel like I need to be doing that. Somebody else could be doing that joint, you know what I mean? So, y'all could definitely call in and definitely ask me whatever question y'all want. And if y'all don't call in, I'm just gonna do what I do when I do what I does, and I'm gonna let it rip. I'm gonna let it flow, you know what I mean? And just say what I need to say and get it off my chest. You know, this could be a long episode, it could be a short episode. But I really wanted to talk to y'all about just staying in a positive mind state. You know, man, last night I was moving through the city, you dig? Went to a few spots, you dig? And I was out kind of late. I ain't gonna lie, I was out kind of late, man. I ain't got back home until about 5 in the morning, man, to keep it all the way 1,000 with y'all. I ain't got back here until 5 in the morning, and I knew I was gonna be late for this IG live if I went out, right? But anyway, we went to this after hours after we finished hitting the main spots that we wanted to hit up. And we went to this after hours and we just chilling outside talking next to the car, just relaxing. You know, me and my partner chopping it up, right? And a female came out of the club. She kind of tipsy, but she having a good time. She got a smile on her face. She feeling good. But I could tell she's a little tipsy, right? So she said what up to my homeboy. And then she looked at me and she said, man, I watch all your videos every day. You dig? She said she watch all my videos every day and my videos keep her motivated. My videos keep her inspired, you know, and a lot of times, you know, she had moments in her life when she wanted to crash out, and just watching my videos, you know, allowed her to keep it going, keep it moving instead of just crashing out and just ending it all, you know what I mean? She said just watching my videos just motivates her to just keep on living, you dig? And that was very big for me because, you know, it's very touching when a woman comes to you and give you your props or give you your flowers in that kind of way. You dig? Every now and then you get the guys, they do it, they show love, they give me my props and they let me know how my content have influenced them and how it motivated them and how much game they got from watching my content. But it's always a different feeling when you get a woman that come to you and tell you that watching my content helped her to live another day. You know what I mean? That's deep, you dig? Because she didn't have to say that. Like I said again, she was a little tipsy, so I know she wasn't lying because they said a drunk mind speaks a sober tongue. You dig? And for her to come to me and be able to express that to me and let me know, hey, come here, Prince, you gotta relax, man. Hold on 1 second. Give me a second, guys. Somebody just came to my crib real quick. I'm gonna get back to it. Yeah. Cheers to the person that left that super chat. $5. I appreciate the value you provide. Most definitely. Jewel, most definitely. Yeah, cheers to Jewel, man, for leaving that $5. You dig? You dig? I might go buy me the Brooklyn Bridge. But like I was saying again, right? Before I was rudely interrupted, like I was saying, a drunk mind speaks a sober tongue. So for her to come to me and tell me that, I know she was being sincere, she was being honest, and let me know that how much my content has motivated her to keep living. You dig? And there's a lot of people out there that go through things in life that make them feel like they want to crash out. They want to end it all, and especially when you come up in the hood and you live in a certain type of lifestyle, you feel me? You're not where you want to be. For me, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of times when my birthday come around, that's when I do a lot of reflecting and I feel unaccomplished. I don't know why, but it's for some reason when my birthday come around, I really self-reflect and I say, man, there's so much more that I want to do that I haven't done yet. And that's when it happens for me. I'm in a low vibrational state around my birthday. That's why for my birthday every year, I made it a business to start a nonprofit in my mother's name and give back every year for my birthday. I got a budget about $10,000 to $15,000 where I just give back. You dig, to people in my neighborhood where I grew up at, people that's not in my neighborhood, different people neighborhoods, and I just give back because it lifts my spirit. That's one of the things that keep me in a positive mind state. That's one of the things that keep me going another year, because when my birthday come around, that's when I'm in a low vibrational state. So nobody is exempt. Nobody is exempt. We all have moments when we're in a low vibrational state and we feel some type of way for whatever reason. You know what I mean? We feel that type of way for whatever reason. Nothing could be going on. And, everything could be perfect. Life could be fine. You dig? But for some reason, at that particular stage or that time in your life, you just at a low vibrational state and you just feeling some type of way. You know what I mean? And around my birthday, that's when it happens for me. So I keep myself in a positive, uplifted state by just giving back. And ain't nothing makes me feel more happy and joyful than giving back. You dig? That's my tithes. That's my 10% to the church. You dig? That's how I do it. You could do it another way, and that's fine. However you want to do it, that's cool. But we always have to find something that we love doing that keeps us in a positive mind state. So like I was saying, for the lady to come up to me and tell me that and express that, and it was 5 a.m. You feel me? It was 5 a.m. Like I said, she a little tipsy coming from the lounge. You dig? She's still holding her own. She wasn't sloppy drunk or nothing like that. She just was feeling nice. And she came up to me at 5 a.m. and let me know how much my content influenced her and keep her going. Because a lot of times she felt like she wanted to crash out. And so many people in the hood feel that way, man. When you coming up and your life is not where you want it to be, you haven't accomplished the things that you wanted to have, and you just going through it. You know what I mean? When you in the hood, man, you caught up in that thing like I spoke about called hypnotic rhythm, and not just the energy of you that is keeping you down, but the energy of everybody else that's in that environment. The energy of everybody else is weighing on you, because energy is never lost. It's just transferred to from one person to the next. You know what I mean? Energy is never lost. It's just transferred from one person to the next. So that energy in that environment gets transferred onto you. So you now wearing the burdens of what you're carrying, and now you're carrying the burdens of other people that might be in your circle. And you don't even know it. You could have a conversation with somebody and just all of a sudden they just dump all of that energy onto you, and you feel down for whatever reason, you know what I mean? And you can't connect it to that person because sometimes we don't see that far, you know what I mean? We don't really look at things in that way, but that conversation that you just had with that person, she just dumped all her trauma onto you. And y'all might have not even had a conversation that was negative or gossipy, but because that person is carrying a lot of weight on their shoulders, just having a certain dialect with that person, there's an exchange of energy.
There's always an exchange of energy. You can meet a stranger and y'all could have one of the best conversations in the world, but you don't know what that stranger is going through behind closed doors. And just y'all having that conversation, some of that person's energy could be transferred onto you. There's always an exchange of energy going on around you. That's why it's very important. I encourage people to always be around positive, like-minded people. That's very important for y'all to do that, because being around people who are carrying a lot of burdens, it can rub up on you, and that can put you in a spiral downward. You know what I mean? So I just want to motivate and educate and inspire the people that's out there that's watching my content. We ain't just talking because we got lips. We want to give y'all positive information. We're going to give you information that's going to help you along the way, because that's what it's all about. You dig? We're going to give you, I don't just want to talk about the problems. I want to give you solutions as well. And that's the main thing. Let's give solutions as well. You know what I mean? Because we could talk about, the economy. We could talk about women not acting right. We can talk about men not standing up as men and being men. We can talk about all these things under the sun. But at the end of the day, what is the solution? You know what I mean? What is the solution? Yeah, we know what's going on. We know what's the problem. But who's coming up with solutions? And that's what I want to focus on, man. The solutions. That's it. You know what I mean? We all got issues and we all got problems, but who's coming up with the solutions? So let's focus on that. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Shout out to Devin Allen that came into the live, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Most definitely. Like I said again, y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me, you dig? And make sure y'all like as soon as y'all jump on the live, because like I said again, the more y'all like the content, the algorithm pushes the content out to more people, and more people get notified and come into the room. You dig? And most definitely, when y'all get some free time, jump on the site. You might see something you like. Liquidcash.com. I just dropped a new EP called Private City. Y'all know I do music. I do motivation. I do a little bit of everything. I'm a mindset coach. I'm a businessman. I'm a renaissance man. I'm a jack of all trades and a master of many. You dig? I'm not just focused on one thing, man. I'm doing it all. Because while I'm here, I'm going to leave everything on the table. If that person that's your mentor, or that person that's coaching you to tell you that's focused on one thing, that's fine. You can focus on one thing. But if you got many talents, you definitely got to not put you definitely got to work on all your talents. You dig? Because if you don't use it, you lose it. So if you got a lot of talents, definitely don't limit yourself to one thing. You dig? When you chasing a goal as far as trying to get yourself out of the position you in, and you trying to get to the bag, yeah, you want to focus on one thing until that shit pop off and start making you some money, and you create a printing press. Then you can start working and doing all your other talents. You dig? When your money is just coming in automatically. That's the way you really do it. If you really have a lot of talents and things you want to do, you focus on that one thing that's going to make the money, that's going to generate the money. And once the money is moving like a printing press, that means you don't got to be there in order to make money. That's when you can focus on your other talents and the things that you love doing. You dig? And that's how my life is set up. I focus on my other talents because I have a system where money is coming in where I don't have to physically be there. That's how I'm able to do what I do when I do what I does. All right? If y'all want to know my strategy, that's how I do it. I created a system where I don't have to physically be there to make money. And because of that, I can focus on the podcast, and I don't have to generate money from the podcast to give y'all this game. You dig? I don't have to depend on y'all to hit me with a super chat. I don't have to depend on y'all to go on the website and buy something. It would be appreciated if y'all did it more, but it doesn't matter. I'm still going to give you the game because I generate money in different avenues. So that's the game. That's how you keep, you know what I mean? Keep afloat when you're doing what you do. What's poppin', man? Y'all talk to me in the chat, man. Come on. What's going on in the chat, man? I need to see some feedback. You know, that motivates me to keep on talking and keep on doing what I do, man. So I need y'all to definitely participate. Y'all already know this is a give and take. Also, if you got a question, you can put it in the chat as well. You don't even got to call up. But I prefer y'all to call up, though, at the end of the day. But I know a lot of times y'all be shy. Y'all don't want to call up for whatever reason, man. You know what I mean? What's up, lovely? You just joined the chat. Make sure you like as soon as you jump in. Dave, and what it is and what it ain't. Anytime I'm dealing with depression, your videos are a lot. That's good. That's what's up, man. That's real talk. Most definitely. And so much of us are dealing with depression, you know what I mean? A lot of people are dealing with depressions out there. For me, I haven't dealt with depression in a long time. To keep it all the way 1,000 with you, for me, I haven't dealt with depression in a long time because I just put myself in a positive state of mind every day. And I'm not saying I haven't dealt with it when I was younger. Most definitely I dealt with depression when I was younger. Not as much as the average person, but I have dealt with it. And a lot of times my depression was triggered by people. You dig? It was by people. When you're dealing with other people, other human beings, they can trigger your depression. You know what I mean? So that's why it's very, very important to be careful about who you have a conversation with, who you hang around, the people that you associate yourself with, because anytime you're dealing with other human beings, there's going to be an issue because y'all are going to have two different perspectives on life. Y'all going to have two different experiences. You know what I mean? Because you come up in different family homes, backgrounds. So anytime you're dealing with somebody else, there's always going to be a challenging situation. That's why it's important to walk in harmony with the people that are like-minded. You want to meet people that can move and think in harmony with you. It's very, very important. That keeps you in a positive state of mind. You dig? And we have to always work on our mental state. Because, like I said again, when you live in certain environments, what happens to the neighbor and what happens to the people around you can affect how you feeling. So that's one of the reasons why when you see a low income family finally get some money, the first thing they want to do is move into a suburban area. Why you think they want to do that? Why you think they want to be around a suburban area? It's because the people in that suburban area is vibrating a positive energy because their life is on an upward trajectory. They have the house they want, they got the car they want, the kids are going to school, they're not misbehaving. So that area is vibrating a positive energy. So when you get some money and you move into a suburban area, you feel better. You know what I mean? It's almost like the air that you breathing is better. You dig? Not because the people are necessarily better. Nah, they not better than the people in the hood. Nah, that ain't what it is. It's just that their life is in a positive state because they have accomplished some of the things they want to accomplish. When you living in the hood, the game is rigged. You dig? Everything is set against you to fail. Everything is set up for you to be in a negative state of mind. There's a liquor store, there's fast food restaurants, there's everything that is negative at your arm reach. It's very convenient to get into some bullshit. You dig? Bullshit is 2 steps away from your doorstep. You know what I mean? But when you're in a suburban area, you got to drive somewhere to get to a liquor store. You got to drive somewhere to get to fast food. But when you're in a suburban area, when you're in a hood, you can go downstairs and you can get you some motherfucking Big Mac, French fries, and all the other bullshit that they selling. You dig? When you're in a hood, it ain't no Walmart. It ain't no, not Walmart. There ain't no Whole Foods nearby. When you're in the hood, we got Walmart. When I go to Walmart, I feel some type of way, even to this day. I don't like going to Walmart. Why? Because when I go to Walmart, the cashier is going to be ghetto. The people inside there's going to be ghetto. It's just a certain type of energy, you feel me? It's almost like the Walmart customers is very different from the Target customers. If you go in Target, it's a whole different vibration when you go into Target. You dig? Versus when you go to Walmart. Walmart, you just want to get whatever you want to get and get up out of there, you dig? Because everything is overwhelming. The energy is different when you go into Walmart. But when you go into Target, you don't mind shopping around and just being there a little longer because the energy is different, you dig? This is one of the reasons why when niggas in the hood get some money, they move into suburban areas because the energy in that area is different. Not necessarily the people is better. It's just the energy is better. You dig? So, yeah, man. So, we got to be mindful of these particular things, man. You dig? But like I said again, I want to give y'all 8 ways to stay in a positive mind state. You dig? But I want to, before I get into that, because if I get into that, once I get down that rabbit hole, you know what's gonna happen after that. I'm gonna get off the stream. You dig? Because I gave y'all whatever I wanted to give y'all. You feel me? So I'm giving y'all an opportunity to chop it up a little longer with y'all. You know what I mean? Damn, she made it. You know, Beyonce concert in town right now. So everybody texting me they going to the Beyonce concert. And I'm like, man, that sounds good, man. That sounds dope. But I'm not really tripping on Beyonce, man. I'm keeping 1,000 with y'all, man. I'd rather be with my people and giving y'all some game, man. You feel me? I know a lot of joints gonna be at the Beyonce concert. It's gonna be a lot of ladies out there, man. It's gonna be a lot of ladies at the Beyonce concert, man. But I'm rocking with my people right now, man. We vibing, you dig? I'd rather be with y'all cooling and giving y'all some news y'all can use. Matter of fact, some jewels y'all can use, you dig? Than to be at a Beyonce concert, man. She already rich, wealthy. She got her money, man. She ain't giving no game back, you dig? All they doing is giving us music. They want us to song and dance, man, you dig? Shout out to Beyonce for doing what she do best, man. It's all love, you dig? Salute to her. But I'd rather be here doing what I need to be doing, giving game back to my people, you dig? That's what's more important. Even though I'm dressing fresh, you know, I'm definitely concert fresh. You feel me? I'm definitely concert fresh, man. I got my Prada shades on, but yeah, I ain't messing with Beyonce today, man. I'm cooling, you dig? Me and Prince cooling, man. So what's up, man? What's going on in the chat, man? Okay, I'm on here for 36 minutes. 36 minutes, all right. What's popping in the chat? Hey, let's get into it, man. You know what I mean? As soon as y'all get in, man, give me some likes before I get started, man. Give me some likes before I get started. Yeah, let me see some likes before I get started, man. Prince, what up? Prince, what's poppin', man? Give me some likes before I get started. Y'all know what it is and what it ain't, man. Y'all know I need some likes. What's going down? What's going down? I'm looking at the chat, seeing what's going on. Hope y'all are doing good out there, man. How y'all weekend going? All right, let's get right into it, man. Here's 8 ways to stay in a positive state of mind. You dig? Number 1, as soon as you wake up, count your blessing, not your problems. You dig? You got to start counting your blessings as soon as you wake up. Don't even wait to brush your teeth. Don't even wait to get on the phone. Don't do nothing else but count your blessings as soon as you get up. Be thankful and grateful that you woke up today, man, because somebody didn't. You dig? Every time you wake up, just keep in mind somebody didn't wake up today. So if you woke up, make sure you count your blessings, not your problems. A lot of times we wake up with our problems on our mind. We thinking about the problems of yesterday, man. Yesterday's history, you dig? The future is a mystery. Today is a blessing. The present is always a blessing. So we got to be focused on right here and now. Focus on the present. Don't worry about history. That's the past. Whatever happened yesterday, that was yesterday, man. Leave that shit in the past. Just focus on today. Count your blessings, not your problems. Too much of us want to count our problems, man. We wake up worrying about what happened yesterday, what happened a week ago, the things that we got to do, the things that we haven't taken care of, the things we need to be taken care of. We continuously keep on worrying about the problems. Come on, man. Let's focus, man. Let's focus. Let's focus on the blessing. That's it. That's soon as I wake up, that's the first thing I do. That's the first thing I do. I count my blessings. I don't even get up out of bed until I count my blessings. You dig? I make sure always have a conversation with the Almighty God before I start my day, letting them know how thankful and grateful I am for being alive, being here in this particular space and time. I could have been born in the 1800s, but I'm born in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? I'm born in a year that things are moving. I'm born in a space and time where there's Wi-Fi. I'm born in a space and time where they got driving, cars that drive. You dig? I'm born in a space and time where they got high rises. Man, there's a lot of people who's born in the 1800s. They ain't had cars. They ain't had Wi-Fi. They ain't had tall skyscraper buildings. Man, there's a lot of shit they didn't have. So I'm happy and appreciative that I'm born in this particular time capsule in life. Sometimes we don't even think about how important that is or how massive that is that you was born in this particular era. You dig? Could you imagine being born in slavery? Could you imagine being born in Jim Crow era? They would have knocked me off right away. I wouldn't have been able to deal with it. You dig? Could you imagine being born 1,000 years ago before Christ? You know what I mean? Come on, man. Listen, man. Be grateful and be happy that you was born in this particular era, in this space and time. I know things ain't perfect. I know things ain't the way you want it to be, but trust me, we're moving like the speed of light and we're getting things done and we're making a lot of progress. It may look like it's moving slow, but it's really moving fast, man. You dig? 100 years ago, niggas was riding horses and shit, man. You dig? That was their way to communicate and travel. And even to this day, some people are in certain Mormon areas, certain places in, maybe in Utah, where they don't even believe in taking public transportation or driving cars. They still driving horses and shit like that. So that shit is still happening, you dig? But just be thankful and grateful you live in a state where you got Wi-Fi, you got moving cars, you got transportation, you got everything at your fingertips. You can DoorDash a bitch, you can DoorDash food, you can DoorDash liquor, you can DoorDash condoms, you can DoorDash whatever you want. We live in a time where you can jump, we live in a time where you don't even have to have a car. You dig? You don't even have to have a car. You can just get on your phone, click a button, and you can have somebody come and pick you up, man. You got your own personal chauffeur in the palm of your hand. You live in that space and time. So count your blessings, not your problems, because those are blessings, man. You could literally go on your phone, click a button, and have a personal chauffeur come pick you up and meet you at the front of your doorstep, man. That's a blessing, you dig? You don't got to take public transportation if you don't have to. As long as your money right, though. You got to have your money right. That's number one. You can't be taking Ubers all day because that shit add up. If your money looking funny, you can't be doing it. But the point that I'm trying to make is this. It's a blessing to be born in a space and time where you can do that. So make sure as soon as you wake up, you count your blessings, not your problems. Number 2, take full responsibility for whatever you at in life right now. You gotta take full responsibility. You can't play the blame game and blame somebody else for your circumstances. Yeah, we could blame the white man for this and the white man for that, but you can't have a victim mind state. You gotta understand, listen, man. Yeah, they fucked the game up and they rigged the shit and made it for us to get the lower end of the stick or the shorter end of the stick, but we gotta take lemons and make lemonade. You know what I mean? We're especially people who grow up in the ghetto, man. We know how to take nothing and make it into something. We're masters at that. You got to understand that. We're masters at turning nothing into something. So take full responsibility for where you at in your life. If you're not where you want to be in life right now, you can't blame nobody but yourself. I know you can say your parents didn't do this, your parents didn't do that. They didn't know no better, man. When I was growing up, my parents feed me pork. You dig? Today I would never eat pork. Pork chop was like a delicacy in my household, man. To get pork chops and white rice and goddamn bacon in the morning. That's what they was feeding me as a kid. Now we know today how detrimental pork is to the human body. We know now, but our parents didn't know that. They didn't really understand how detrimental pork was to your health. And you know what I mean? Some people still eat that to this day, but I wouldn't eat it because at the end of the day, I already know what it's going to do to the body. When I get older, I'm going to have diabetes. I'm going to have problems with my heart. I'm going to have liver problems. I'm going to have kidney problems. All type of things are going to go wrong with my body if I continue to put ungodly things in my body. So you have to always keep in mind that you are in full responsibility for your life. You create your reality. Everything that's going on around you right now, you have created it. If you with a girl that you don't like, you created it. If you with a man that you can't get along with, you created it. You can make a decision at any given time to not be in that relationship. You can make a decision at any given time to not be in the circumstances that you in. A tree can't do nothing but be a tree. An apple tree can never bear oranges. You dig? An apple tree can never bear oranges. It only can produce apples. Human beings can be anything we want at any given time. Today you can wake up as a plumber, but tomorrow you can decide to be a lawyer tomorrow. You dig? If you want to. If you put in enough work and you put enough willpower behind that, you'll be able to be a lawyer in no time. We can decide to be whatever we want to be. So we can't be playing the blame game and pointing the finger at the man for the situation that we in. You know what I mean? Do not play the blame game and point the finger at somebody else. Because every time you point one finger at somebody, there's 3 fingers pointed right back at you. You dig? Always keep that in mind. You are in full responsibility for your life, man. Nobody else but you. You dig? Always keep that in mind. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm going to give y'all some news y'all can use. You dig? And you know what? Listen, man. A wise man once told me this, man. There's 3 type of people in life. There's 3 type of people in life, right? There's people that make things happen. There's people that watch things happen. And there's people that don't know what happened. You dig? Yeah, there's 3 types of people in life, man. 3 type of people in life, man. The people that make things happen. Now, man, that's important. Are you one of those people that make things happen? Ask yourself that. Now, man, are you one of those people that make things happen? Or are you one of those people that watch things happen? You dig? You gotta figure out which one are you. Are you gonna make it happen? Are you gonna watch it happen? Are you gonna be one of those people that don't know what happened? You feel me? See, I'm one of those people that make things happen, man. I make it happen. Whatever I want, I make it happen. I don't cry about nothing. I make it happen. I don't like something, I change it. That's just what it is. You dig? I don't got time to be crying about things that I cannot change. The things I can't change, I don't worry about. But the things I could change, I make the changes that I need to change. You dig? Because if you want things in your life to change, you got to change things in your life. It's just that simple. Nobody gonna change it for you. Stop crying about shit that ain't happening in your life the right way. If you want things in your life to change, you have to change things in your life. And the first thing you need to change is your mind state. You got to change your thinking. That's the first thing you got to change. You got to change your thinking. Nothing is going to happen without you changing your thinking. Everything starts in the mind first. You dig? Most definitely, you got to understand that. And number 3, stop worrying about things that hasn't happened yet. We got to stop worrying about things that hasn't happened. We do a lot of worrying all day about this, worrying about that. Listen, man, the thing you worried about hasn't even happened. So why are you worrying about the unknown? The fear of the unknown. You got to understand, fear is false evidence appearing to be real. Fear don't even exist. They planted that bullshit in our mind as a kid, and now we walk around with fear, and we worrying about the unknown, and we worrying about things that hasn't even happened yet. You dig? So that's number 3 on my list, man. Stop worrying about things that haven't happened yet. You dig? A lot of people worry too much. Worry is just negative thinking. When you worrying about something, all you doing is thinking negative. That's it. Anytime you worried about something, really stop and ask yourself, what are you worried about? Ask yourself, like, really, what are you worried about? You worried about something that hasn't happened. Do you know you can change your mind in an instant? It takes 1 second to change a negative thought into a positive thought. The moment something jumps into your mind, right? that goes against what you want to happen, all you got to do is rebuke that thought in the name of Jesus, and then worry about and focus on something else. Just rebuke that thought. You don't have to accept that thought. That thought doesn't have to be a reality in your mind. You can literally rebuke that thought and think about the thing you actually want to happen. It's really that simple, man. You can change your thinking in an instant. It don't take long. Just like that, clip of a finger. You can change whatever you're worried about and just focus on what you want to happen. Stop worrying about what you don't want to happen. Just focus on what you want to happen. It's really simple. You know what I mean? It's very simple. Might not be easy for some of you guys because, you know, some people like to think negative, but it's very simple, man. It's very simple. Anytime I have a negative thought, I rebuke that motherfucking thought in the name of God. Pardon me. I shouldn't even curse or use the word God in the same sentence, but I'm a nigga. I still ain't, you know what I mean? I'm still growing. I'm still evolving. God ain't through with me yet. You dig? But yeah, like I said again, I rebuke that thought and I replace it with a positive thought. Just that simple, man. That's how I go through my life. And sometimes you may have a lot of negative thoughts. So this is going to have to be it's going to have to become a habit of yours. You know what I mean? This is going to have to be something that you do on a consistent basis. This ain't something that you do one time. This is something that you do consecutively throughout the day. You know what I mean? You do this consistently throughout the week, consistently throughout the month, consistently throughout the year. It's anytime something happens or anytime a thought comes into your mind that you don't want to happen, you got to replace that with a positive thought and think about the things that you want to happen. That's it. On a consistent basis. And I used to do this as a kid before I even knew the power of my thinking. Before I knew the power of thought, I used to do this all the time. Anytime I take a girl home from, you know, sometimes, you know, you go to a nice dance when you're young, you dig, and you meet a girl that you like, or you have a girlfriend of yours, and, you know, you want to take her back to the crib, you want to knock it down real quick, you feel me? You trying to get them drawers, and her thinking, she feeling like, you know what, it's too soon, it's too fast, you dig, she really don't want to do it, but she really want to do it, but she just trying to play like a good girl or give off the impression that she's a good girl, so she try to hold off for a week or two. The whole time I'm kicking it with her, I'm not even thinking about what she's telling me. She might be telling me she's going to come to my crib and we're not going to do nothing. We just going to chill. And that whole time, all I'm thinking is what I want to happen. And what I ultimately want to happen is for us to do. It's for us to get busy. You dig? So that's the only thing I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking about she's telling me, oh, not this week or not today or tomorrow. Man, I'm focused on what I want to happen right now. And because of that, it always ultimately happens the way I want it to go down. You feel me? Because of course I'm charismatic. I got a lot of, charisma. So I'm always able to seduce and get her to do what I need her to do because I'm thinking positive. I'm not thinking negative. I'm not gonna say, oh, she tripping. She not trying to give me nothing right now. So I'm gonna just drop her off and keep it moving. Nah, I'm just focused on what I want to happen, man. I'm gonna make sure be suave. I'm gonna make sure be a gentleman. I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna be cool, calm, collective. I'm not gonna force it. I'm not gonna rush it. And she's gonna be feeling my persona. She's gonna be feeling my energy, and it's just gonna happen. And it's gonna move, and it's gonna happen like magic. You dig? And she's gonna enjoy every moment of it. She's gonna have a wonderful time. She's gonna tell me how much she's glad she actually went forward or went through with it. And it's gonna be great. That's how it normally used to happen for me when I was coming up in high school, man. A girl would tell me how she gonna come over to the crib and not do this and not do that. But as soon as I, drop my charisma on her, it's going down. And now she can't get enough of me. She wanna do it morning, noon, and night. And I gotta slow her down. I gotta be like, hold up, ma, chill. I gotta tell her, chill out, ma, relax. Like, calm down, man. I know I knocked it down and I made sure I handled my business, but you gotta relax. Now all of a sudden, she went from not wanting to do it to now she wanna do it all the time. You dig? But when you think positive and you're in a positive state of mind, that's how your life is gonna be. Shit's gonna work out in a positive way all the time because you constantly thinking positive. You dig? You're not worried about all the negative things that people are saying. And you're not worried about what happened. You're worried about what you want to happen. And that's it, man. And number 4, this is very important. Number 4, you got to do things that make you feel good. Always find things or do things that make you feel good, whatever it may be. Now, I know some of y'all on weed, y'all on liquor, y'all on coke, y'all on drugs, y'all on pills. Those things will make you feel good temporarily. Now, I mean, I'm not saying do no stupid shit like that. You dig? Because I know some of those things can make you feel good temporarily, but it's a false sense of enjoyment. You dig? It's not something that makes you feel good inside, or it doesn't fulfill your soul. It doesn't fulfill your spirit. So what I mean by doing something to make you feel good, if you like playing video games for an hour, take an hour out of your day and play some video game if that raises your vibration. If you like riding go-karts, if you like going to SeaWorld, if you like going to amusement park, if you like taking a walk, if you like going to the gym, do whatever makes you feel good. If you go out to a restaurant and you know you love eating steak, but you've been on a diet and you haven't had steak in a while, it's okay to eat steak that particular day if that's going to raise your vibration and make you feel good. If you like lobster but you haven't had it in a while, you go to a restaurant, order that lobster. Do whatever makes you feel good, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? Anytime you go through something in life and things are not moving the right way, stop for a second, take a break, do something that makes you feel good. Go for a walk, go to the gym, read a book, listen to something that's educational, positive. Do something that's going to make you feel good. Have a conversation with a person that fulfills you. Have a conversation with a person that you like that makes you feel good inside. Do anything that makes you feel good. Dance, play some music, start dancing in your crib, even if you're alone. Play your favorite song and start dancing. Sing along. Do things that make you feel good because it raises your vibration, and the universe will give you circumstances, situations, people, and events to mimic the same feeling as you're vibrating. So if you're feeling good constantly, the universe is going to bring things in your life that make you constantly feel good. You dig? So anytime you go through something negative, you got to ask yourself, what am I vibrating? How am I feeling? Because that negative event is just a reflection of what you're vibrating, how you feeling. So you always want to do things that keep you on a positive mind state, you dig? And make sure you're feeling good. That's the main objective, is to feel good every day. You want to feel good when you wake up. You want to feel good before you go to bed. You want to feel good throughout the day. So do things that make you feel good, all right? Number 5, treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. Go out on a date by yourself. You don't have to always go out with somebody. Take yourself on a date, all right? Make sure you take yourself on a date. Do things that make you feel good. The other day I went and got my nails done. You dig? I'm always getting my nails done because why? Women love to see a man with nice manicures and pedicures, you dig? So I do that, and that make me feel good. When I was younger and I was ignorant, you could have never got me to a nail salon to get my nails or feet done. I thought that was gay, to be honest with you. Keep it all the way 1,000. That was my mentality when I was younger. Get my nails done, go to the salon and get my feet done. Nigga, that's gay. I'm not doing that. That's how I was thinking as a kid. So I ain't never went to no salon to get my nails done or get my toes done, because I feel like, why would I be in a place where that's a place for a woman? That's not a place for a man. You dig? So I'm not going in there. That was just my mentality when I was young and I didn't know no better. Till I got some money, you feel me? I got some money, you dig? And I said, you know what? I'm gonna start getting my nails done. I'm gonna start taking care of myself. I'm gonna start getting facials. I'm gonna start pampering myself. And I started doing that, and that made me start to feel better. You dig? I started to feel better about myself. I started going to get a massage. You dig? I had extra money. See, when you broke and you coming up in the hood, you ain't got no extra money to do that type of shit. You ain't got no money to get your nails done. You ain't got no money to get no massage. You just got money to deal with what you got to deal with. You dig? You ain't trying to spend no money on these, loosely things. These things that's self-fulfilling things. You really want to spend your money on things that you need, or you basically spending a lot of times trying to get some money. You're not really trying to spend no money on getting your nails done, getting a massage, or anything like that. But when I got some money, that's what I start doing. So I advise y'all to start doing that now. Don't wait till you get some money. Start doing it now. Start doing things that's going to make you feel good. Even if you got to go to one of those salons that is not that expensive, $40 to get your nails done. Don't be walking around with long, dirty-ass fingernails and thinking you're going to rub up on a lady. A lady, shorty don't want you to rub on her thighs or her ass with dirty-ass fingernails. You dig? If you got long ass, dirty ass fingernail, she don't want you to finger pop her. She don't want you to rub on her ass. She don't want you to rub on her thighs. She don't want you to suck on her titties. She don't want you to touch her if you got dirty ass, long ass fingernails. You dig? So go to the salon, get your nails done, get your feet done. Your feet should not be looking like alligator feet. Your skin should not be feeling like alligator feet. You dig? Your skin should be smooth. Your skin should be right. Your hands should be smooth. You dig? I know they say a man's hand should have a lot of calluses and be rough. Man, that's only if you're working in construction. You dig? If you're not working in construction, you know your hands ain't got to be hard as fucking, you know what I mean, hard as bricks, man. You dig? If you don't got no construction job, your hands should not be hard as bricks. Make sure you take care of yourself. Take care of your body. Take care of your physical. Take care of the way you look. Go get you a facial. Make sure you go to the beauty salon, get your nails, get things done that has to get done. Get your hair cut on time. All of that's going to make you feel better. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. If you ain't got a date tonight, take yourself out on a date. Take yourself to the movies. Take yourself to lunch. Buy the lobster. Buy the steak. Do something that is going to make you feel good, because at the end of the day, you might be taking all these women out or all these men out, doing all these things for other people, but not doing things for yourself. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. If you got a certain amount of money and you want to go shopping, go shopping. Buy the bag you want. Buy the sneakers you want. Buy the shirt you want. Because when you put that on and you walk out the house with that, it's going to raise your vibration. It's going to make you feel better, all right? So make sure that's number 5 on my list. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Anyway, let me see what's popping in the chat before I finish up strong. All right, shout out to hold on, let me see what's going on. Shout out to one second. Somebody left me $9.99. Shout out to you who sent me that $9.99 on the super chat. You know what I mean? You dig? Shout out to you for that $9.99 on the super chat, man. I appreciate that. You dig? Yeah, man. Most definitely. That's why these dudes, these white folks be happy. They be happy because they got the money to get these things done. They be happy because they got money to go to, take certain trips out of the country. You dig? They got the money to, spend on getting their nails done, getting the masseuse to come over to their crib. They don't even have to leave their house. They get the masseuse to come over to their crib, and you know what I mean? They Gucci. They can get a massage and then watch a movie and chill. You feel me? Yeah, that's the best thing in the world when you got the masseuse to come over to your crib, man. Yeah, I got a masseuse by the name of Stacy. She come over to the crib and rub me down with that motherfucking CBD oil, you dig? Ain't nothing better than that, man. Having a masseuse come over to your crib, rub you down with that CBD oil. Yeah, you're going to spend a little bit more, a little bit more money, but you're going to be in a comfortable environment. I know when you go down to the, the Chinese lady, she going to charge you about $60. You feel me? But you got to jump in the car. You got to deal with traffic. You got to drive there. Then you got to be in an environment where, the massage parlor might not be the best, looking, massage parlor in your neighborhood. But when you had a masseuse come to the crib, it's a different vibe. You know what I mean? It's a whole different vibe when they come to the crib, man. You dig? Yeah, shout out to Stacy, man. She definitely do a good job. You dig? Every time she comes over and give me that, you dig, that deep tissue massage with that hot stone. I appreciate that, man. That raises my vibration. Plus, it frees up the energy. It breaks up that negative energy that's inside you. You dig? You don't even know how much negative energy you carrying in your shoulders and your back. And trust me, if you get a massage, you get one of those deep tissue massage that hurts. It don't even feel that good. That shit hurts. Man, you're going to sleep like a baby that night, you dig? Make sure you drink about a half a gallon of water after the massage, because, our body is made of 72% water. So you want to make sure to replenish the body. As soon as you finish that massage, man, you're going to sleep like a baby after that deep tissue massage. Make sure she do it hard and it hurts. Don't do one of those smooth, cool massage where you feeling relaxed and cool. That's fine, but get one of them massages that really hurt. Make sure she's strong and she can really rub out all of that negative energy that's laying dormant in your back and your shoulders and your side and your arms, all over your dick. So it's very important that you do that, all right? And number 6, yes, number 6, I need y'all to connect with a community. You gotta connect with a positive community so you can stay in a positive mind state. You gotta be around people that is really positive. You gotta connect with people that you can talk to, fellowship with, you can share ideas with, you can have dinner with, you can cook with, people you can go out with, people that you can really do things with, you can plan with, you can run ideas by. You gotta find a community of people that's like-minded. You feel me? I don't care how you find them. You gotta find a community of people because you can't do it all on your own. You dig? Everything that happens in life is because of resources and people that you connect with. You dig? So in order to make major moves and take care of certain things in your life, you gotta connect with the right people. You feel me? How you think a lot of these wealthy guys do it? They are all connected to a group of people that are like-minded, a group of people that are financially in the same space as they are, a group of people that are trying to accomplish certain things and have the same agenda. So you have to connect with a group of people in your environment that is positive, that is searching for good information and good alliance, so y'all could be in harmony with each other and create a mastermind with each other. You dig? Yeah, you got to create a mastermind of positive energy, positive, like-minded people that are after the same thing. They just want to evolve. They just want to, raise their DNA vibration. They might not have the vision in sight, but they're working towards it. So anytime you go to a seminar, go to a function, go to anywhere where there's people that's learning, make sure you create a situation where you can create a new friendship. You know what I mean? Create a new friendship so you can build a group of like-minded people, because it's very important, man. Definitely connect with a community that are on the same mission as you, is to be positive, is to share information, is to encourage each other, because your energy can only take you so far. Your energy can only get certain things done. But when you connect with somebody else that has the same type of ideology as you connect with somebody else that is like-minded, you could connect with somebody else that has integrity, that is confident, that is positive, that is uplifting. Trust me, you create a mastermind and you can conquer anything that you set your mind on when you're around people with that type of mindset. You dig? And anytime you're feeling low, they will be there to lift you up. You dig? Y'all be each other crutches. Anytime they feeling low, you lift them up. When you're feeling low, they lift you up. You dig? And it's very important that y'all talk and communicate and share ideas and share what y'all feeling with each other, because sometimes we don't have those people that we trust that we can share how we feeling with each other. You know what I mean? Especially as men, you don't want to express how you feel with somebody who may not be sensitive to what you're going through. So we hold on to a lot of trauma, a lot of our burdens, or a lot of things that we feeling, and then we hold it in, and then when we get upset, we explode. And then people look at us like, damn, I don't know what happened to him. But well, he's been holding in a lot of anger. He's been holding in a lot of grief. He's been holding in a lot of trauma. So we gotta definitely find people that we can communicate with, we can share our feelings with, and they can help us to try to make sense of the things that goes on in our mind. So definitely connect with a positive community. You dig? That's very important. Number 7. This should be the last one, but it's not the last one. Number 7. You gotta become best friends with God. Very important. Some of y'all know more about everything else in the world than y'all know about God. You know what I mean? You know this girl better than you know God. You know your man better than you know God. You know your mother better than you know God. You know your father better than you know God. You know everybody else better than you know God. You got to become best friends with God. You cannot go through life on your own thinking you can conquer every adversity that comes your way by yourself. No, you cannot. You have to take some of your burdens to the Lord and leave it there. Become best friends with God. It's very important. You dig? You cannot know everybody else better than you know God. You know your best friend's favorite meal. You know your best friend's favorite color. You know your best friend what color toothbrush they brush their teeth with. You know your best friend bad habits, bad qualities, good qualities. You dig? You know everything about your best friend, but you don't know nothing about God. And that's your Father. That's the person that gave you life. That's the person that helps you to wake up every day. That's the person that helps you to go throughout your day. But you know nothing about God. Now, I'm not a holy roller. I'm not a person that's reading the Bible every day. I'm not saying you got to do that. I'm not saying you got to pick up a Bible every day, but I'm saying you just got to know something about God. You got to become best friends with God. God got to be the one that you call on anytime you're dealing with something that you can't handle. Like I was telling somebody today on the phone, I say, man, listen, man, I hear you complaining about your problems, but understand this. If you got a problem that money can solve, you don't got a problem. You dig? So I don't even want to hear about it. If you got a problem that money can solve, you don't have a problem. You dig? Holla at me when you got a problem that only God can solve. That's when you really got a problem. When there's an issue that only God can solve, you got to get on your knees and you got to definitely repent and tell God to deliver you from this situation that you're going through. That's when you got a real problem. Everything else, man, you can take care of, man. All you got to do is apply yourself. Everything else you can take care of. Everything else is a choice. When you got a problem that money can solve, you don't really got an issue. So make sure you become best friends with God and make sure you know more about God than you know about everything else. You can't know about what's going on in the news more than you know about what's going on with God. You can't know about what's going on in social media more than you know about what's going on with God, man. You dig? You don't think God going through something? You know how much burdens God got to carry as well? You know how much people is calling upon him and bringing all the issues to him? God is going through a lot. So you got to know a little bit more about God. Have conversations with God. Become best friends with God. You know how we was younger and we used to have little imaginary friends and we would be talking to imaginary friends? You got to talk to God like that, man. God got to be your imaginary best friend. Straight up. I'm going to keep it all the way 1,000 with you. Sometimes I'll be in the gym and me and God just be talking. I'm gonna keep it 100. I could be walking along, going in the mall, you know what I mean, about to go shopping and buy some clothes, and I ask God, yo, how does look? You know what I mean? I put the shirt up and ask God, yo, how does look? Yeah, you know what I mean? I have real conversations with God. What's popping, God? I'm trying to holler at this female. I think she's my type, but let me know, should I rock with her or should I not? You feel me? Give me the signs that I need to know if this should be the person I put under my wing or should I leave her alone. And trust me, you talk to God like that, he's going to give you the answers. Trust me, he's going to answer you. He's going to let you know if that person is the right person is for you or not. But you got to have that relationship with God. You got to talk to God like that. You got to be like, you know what, God? I was about to get this job. They called me. They say they want to hire me. But you know what? I got another one that's on standby that I really do want, and they're offering me more money. Which one should I take? You feel me? I don't know what decision I should make, but I need you to help me to make this decision. And trust me, God is going to give you the answer. But you got to become best friends with God. Stop calling on man. Stop calling on women. Call on God. He's going to give you the answer, man. You dig? Stop depending on mentors. Stop depending on me. Stop depending on everybody else. Start depending on yourself and God. Become best friends with God. He's going to give you all the answers. How you think I've made it this far? I'm smart, but not that smart. Keep it all the way 1,000. I'm sharp, but not that sharp. You dig? I'm intelligent, but not that intelligent. Me and God, that's my ace-bone cone. Anytime I have a situation, I take God with me. Even if I'm doing wrong, I took God with me. When I'm doing right, when I'm doing wrong, I take God with me. You dig? Become best friends with God. Come on, man. I'm giving y'all $1 billion worth of game right now, man. I'm on here for 1 hour and 13 minutes, man. You know what I'm saying? Giving y'all $1 million worth of game, $1 billion worth of game, man. I'm keeping 100 with y'all, man. You know, all these other niggas gonna act cool. They gonna act cool and they gonna act like they got it all figured out. Like they do it all on their own. You dig? Let all these other dudes act cool. Like they got it all figured out. They do it all on their own. But I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, man. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. God is my best friend. That's how I make it through. You think I depend on the niggas I know? Yeah, they cool. You know what I mean? They give me good advice every now and then. But before I take their advice, I make sure I ask God about it and I take his advice. You dig? I take his advice. I get counsel from my mentors. I get counsel from my friends. But ultimately, I look within myself and I look within God and I do what I feel is right for me at that particular time. And anytime I'm in a situation where I feel I can't really come up with the answer, I just ask God. It's really that simple. I got a cheat code with me, man. God is my cheat code. That is my cheat code. You dig? So some people out there want to know how I made it happen. Listen, man, God is my cheat code. He can be a cheat code too, but you just don't know him that well. And that's the problem. Last but not least, it's very important. Last but not least, I need you to put a smile on your face. You dig? I need you to put a smile on your face. Because whatever you want is coming to you. It's coming to you. Whatever you want, you can have. Just put a smile on your face, man. You dig? Just wake up and smile. It's really that simple. Change your physiology by just smiling. And if you put a smile on your face throughout the day, whatever you want is going to come your way. Whatever you're looking for is coming your way. Just smile. In advance. In advance, just smile. Go throughout the day just smiling. You dig? That's 8 ways to keep yourself in a positive mind state. Number 8 is just smile, man. It's really simple. Take the frown off your face and smile throughout the day. When the world is beating you up, when everything is trying to come against you, man, just smile and laugh. You dig? Laugh at it, because I laugh to keep from crying. You know what I mean? Sometimes I smile just to keep from crying, man. Just to keep from putting a frown on, you dig? And it helps, man. Just smile throughout the day. It may seem simple and it may seem very small to you right now, but trust me, when you're going through something and you're moving throughout the day, just smile for no reason whatsoever. Just smile because you're alive. That's it. Just smile because you have the opportunity to exist in this space and time. Just smile because you got a problem to solve. You dig? Matter of fact, like I said before, we don't have problems. We have situation, opportunities, and challenges. So we don't really have problems. But you got to smile through it all. You dig? Smile each and every day. It's very simple, very easy, but a lot of us don't smile enough. We don't put a smile on our face enough. So anytime you wake up in the morning, just smile, man, because you're alive. You dig? It's very simple, but it's not easy. You dig? These are the 8 ways to keep yourself in a positive mind state. Very simple, but not easy. I hope y'all wrote some of this down, and I hope y'all apply it in y'all life. And if you haven't, I want you to watch the video again. Yeah, watch the video again and definitely soak this game up, because it's $1 billion worth of game. I'm always going to give you some jewels you can use. Go throughout your day smiling. I don't care what's happening. I don't care who's arguing. I don't care who's mad at you. I don't care who's upset. I don't care who wants this and who wants that. You just take a moment out of your day and smile, because you're alive. You dig? Cheers. Let me see what's popping in the chats. I had a good time with y'all, man. Listen, man, let me know if y'all want to call in. If y'all got anything y'all want to say. I definitely gave y'all $1 billion worth of game just now. How we doing in the chat, man? How y'all doing out there? Talk to me. Prince is all the way up here. Prince, what you doing, man? Prince, what's going on, man? You all the way up there, man. Why you all the way up there, man? What's goody, man? Yeah, most definitely all praises to the Most High, man. All praises to the Most High for sure. You did? Like I said, man, that's my cheat code, man. God is my cheat code for sure. You dig? That's how I do it, baby. Niggas want to know how I get it done? Psh, man, God is my cheat code. We gonna get it done. It is what it is. Yeah, man. What's poppin' though? What's going on with y'all, man? What's going on in the chat? Like I said again, I'm gonna give y'all an opportunity to call real quick. Let me give y'all an opportunity to call in. I'm gonna leave the number in the chat again. All right. This is a treat. I went live 2 days in a row, man. Y'all should appreciate that. You did? I went live 2 days in a row. Come on, man. That's progress right there. And I was live on time today, man. Yesterday I was late. And today I'm on time. Show me some love, man, for being on time. You dig? Show me some love for being on time. And listen, I need y'all to do me a favor as well. I need y'all to go check out the Cash Academy. You know what I mean? To give you some of that news you can use. The Cash Academy is there to raise your DNA vibration, to keep you in a positive state of mind, to help you to achieve your goals and your dreams. You dig? And it's good information. And I believe that all of us need a mentor, somebody that knows a little bit more than we do, because we don't know what we don't know. You know what I mean? So it's important to have a mentor, somebody that's could educate you and give you some information to speed up the process and trying to achieve the things you want. Because if I had somebody like me when I was coming up, man, I would have been way more successful sooner in my life. But that wasn't the road for me. I couldn't go down that road because there wasn't nobody that looked like me that I could relate to, that had the information like I do, and that could have given me some news that I needed at that time to use to basically accomplish the things that I wanted to accomplish. So I had to learn everything through trial and error. I grew up in a school of hard knocks. You dig? That's just what it was. I'm a street connoisseur. You know, some people might look at me in a suit. Some people might look at me in certain attire that I wear, and they have a judgment of me, and they believe that I'm a certain type of way, but they don't understand. I grew up in the ghetto, man. You feel me? I grew up in the hood, so because of it, I had to learn everything on my own through trial and error. Nobody was giving me nothing. I had to take everything I wanted and everything I got. So I knew if I had a mentor at that time, it would have speed up my process, and I wouldn't have to take some of the roads that I took. I wouldn't have to made some of the mistakes I made. But I made a lot of mistakes in my life. Thank God that he brought me through it. But you don't have to make those same mistakes. You did. You got somebody like me that can give you some game, that can mentor you, and that can take you to, you know, the next level in your life. Because at the end of the day, man, we all trying to achieve a certain level of success. You feel me? We want a certain level of money, certain lifestyle. We want certain things in life. Sometimes it don't have to be money. We want to stay in a positive mind state. We just want to increase we want to just have a better lifestyle, right? And we want to just get more information and get more, what's the word I want to use? We just want to be more successful at the end of the day. And success is whatever you want it to be. Success, I love the way Earl Nightingale put it. He says, success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. You know what I mean? Translation, success is a progressive realization of a worthy idea. You dig? A worthy idea. So success is whatever you make it, whatever idea that's in your mind. You dig? And if you're moving towards that goal, even though you haven't achieved it yet, you still are a success because you're moving towards something that you want. The teacher that goes through life teaching kids because she loved to do it, she is a success. The garbage man that's picking up trash every day, that is doing that because he loved to do it, he is a success. You dig? Anything that you love doing and you moving in the direction of doing that, hey man, I consider you to be a success, right? So the Cash Academy got information that is going to help you to gain a high level of success if you apply the information in your life, all right? So I'm gonna leave the information in the description below. You can go on my Instagram as well, and you can definitely click the link in my bio and check out the Cash Academy. And yeah, man, you dig? Be a part of the group. Be a part of my class of people that want some, good information to change their circumstances. Somebody sent me a text just now and they asked me, I think it's, they say, if I would ever go on a Pop the Balloon show and why not, from a 404 number. I think that's an Atlanta number. I would never in my life go on the Pop the Balloon show. Never. You crazy? I'm never going to give a woman an opportunity to deny me. Why would I give them any opportunity to deny me? Matter of fact, the women that are trying to, give me a shot or give the guys a shot or whatever the situation may be, listen, man, they might not even be qualified to even talk to me, to keep it all the way 1,000. You feel me? They might not even be qualified to fold my laundry. So why would I give them an opportunity to pop a balloon and deny me, or even try to clown me and tell me that I'm not this and I'm not that? Nah. You dig? These women might not be qualified. You dig? I gotta definitely put them through, a qualification period to make sure that they even, fit my standard. So that's why I would never go on a Pop the Balloon show. You'll never see me on a show like that because, you dig, those women on there might not even be qualified to even have an opportunity to fold my laundry, man. You dig? I'm never going to be on a show where a woman going to try to play me or deny me access to her or deny me any opportunity to deal with her when I might not even be looking forward to dealing with her, you dig? I might not like the way she look. I might not like the way she talk. I might not like the way she dress. I might not like the way she speak, you feel me? So I'm never going to be on a show like that because I value myself and I see myself higher than most, you dig? I put myself on a real big pedestal, man. I'm sitting above everybody. That's how I feel. I'm a God having a human experience, and you can't tell me no otherwise, you dig? So I'm never going to lower my standards, come down and just holler at a female on Pop the Balloon and give her an opportunity to talk shit about me or deny me on national TV or national YouTube and have her feel like she got one up. Or like, oh, I denied Liquid Cash. Oh, I popped my balloon on him. Oh, I made him this and that. Oh, man, come on, man. I mean, half of them chicks don't even got $10,000 in their bank account, man. Half of them chicks don't even know how to wash their pussy right, man. How I'm going to give them an opportunity to deny me, man? Half of the females on Pop the Balloon still got tracks in their hair. Their hair ain't even done right, man. You dig? Some of them don't even get their facials and their manicure done on time, you dig? A lot of them women be having their nails all looking stubby and, come on, man. You feel me? They don't even know how to dress half the time on them motherfucking shows, man. So I'm never going to give one of them women an opportunity to deny me or even say they popped the balloon on me to clown me or to feel like they got some brownie points. You dig? I feel if I go on one of those shows, man, it's going to lower my stock value. You feel me? That's just how I feel about it. So nah, you'll never see me on Pop the Balloon. That's lowering my vibration. That's lowering my stock value, man. The women I talk to wouldn't even be on those shows, man. Know what I mean? The women that I go after, they not even going to be on no show like that, you dig? So nah, I'm not going to be on no Pop the Balloon show, man, you dig? Nah, they're not going to have an opportunity to try to holler at me in that kind of way, man. You got to come correct, you dig? And that's just what it is, man. That's just how I feel about that. So shout out to the niggas that do go on that show. That's cool, man. And that's what you do and that's how you want to move. No disrespect. I mean, it's all love. But for me, nah, man. I'm not going to give them an opportunity to do me like that, man. I be seeing dudes on that show having these chicks clown them, man. You feel me? Having these chicks feel like they got some authority to deny a fly, fresh-ass nigga like me, man. Come on, man. Y'all making a woman bigger than she need to be, man. Y'all putting her on a pedestal before you even get to know her, man. Some of those chicks got 3 kids, 4 baby daddies. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Yeah, 3 kids with 4 baby daddies. How you do that? Yeah, man. Come on. Nah, it's not happening for your boy, you dig? We're going to pass that. Yeah, it's not happening. But I appreciate y'all tapping in. I've been on here a little bit too long, an hour and 29 minutes. Listen, man, I drop an EP called Pirate City. If y'all like what's going on over here on this podcast, definitely support the Pirate City EP. Y'all know I dropped a song called Get Rich or Get Deported. I got another song coming after that, Why You Tripping on Me? And then after that, I got another record coming after that called Immigrant Mind State Part 2. Yeah, I do it all, man. You dig? I'm a jack of all trade, a master of many. I'm a renaissance man. I'm good at a lot of shit, you dig? But I just like to focus on giving back by having this podcast and giving y'all some formative information and just sharing wisdom and game with y'all, man. So I love it. I love it all. I appreciate it all. And y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me. So I salute y'all for being here. Make sure y'all share this content after y'all finish watching it. Make sure you watch it twice because I gave a lot of game, a lot of information. So do me a favor, share it, like it, and let people know what's going on because it is the best kept secret, man. You know what I mean? It is the best kept secret. So more people need to know about it. More people need to have an understanding of what's going on over here because I think it can change a lot of people's lives. Somebody sent me a text saying, peace and love. You're on your way up. Did you ever feel defeated and how did you redirect the energy? Have I ever felt defeated and how did I redirect the energy? Man, most definitely I felt defeated a lot of times throughout my life, man. A lot of times throughout my life I felt defeated. But like I said again earlier, you know, when I have a situation that is overwhelming and it's too big for me, I always take it to God. You dig? I don't try to figure out on my own. I don't try to come up with a decision on my own. I make sure tap into a higher power because I'm connected to God. You dig? God lives inside of me and he lives outside of me. He's all around me. So I'm always tapping in with the universal God to help me throughout the course of my journey through life. You dig? So that's how I was able to go through a lot of trials and tribulations and overcome because I'm not afraid to chop it up with the man upstairs and ask him for his guidance and his blessings. You dig? Do not be afraid, and you have to really put your faith in knowing that he's going to answer your question. You can't put your faith in belief. Put your faith in knowing because belief is laced with doubt. See, if you believe in God, then somebody can sway your belief. See, I don't believe that there's a God. I know that there's a God. So there's a complete difference. When you know something, nobody can sway what you know. But if you believe something, somebody can make you believe otherwise. But when you know something, nobody can tell you otherwise. If you know that the sky is blue when you go outside, somebody can come to you today and say the sky is red, but you would not believe them because you know the sky is blue. You just looked outside. You dig? So when God answered some of the prayers that I had when I was younger, he gave confirmation and my belief turned into knowingness. And I know that there's a God. You dig? So I take all my burdens to him, especially the things that I feel like I can't solve on my own. You dig? Those are the things that I really take to him, the ones that I can't solve on my own. But for the most part, everything else I can take care of because as long as God gave me life, and I got the breath in my lungs, I got my limbs, I got my freedom. Man, I could take on any obstacle. And any obstacle I can't take on, I'm going to call on him. And he going to make sure knock it out the park. You dig? Anyway, man, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. I appreciate y'all for asking me those questions. You know what I mean? Miss Venus came to check on your emotion tonight. Q&A. You late, Miss Venus. You late. You should have been here earlier, man. We had a wonderful time, man. Shout out to everybody that left me a super chat, man. I appreciate that, man. You dig? Every dollar counts. You dig? I'm about to go buy me the Brooklyn Bridge, man. I think they gave me about $20 a day, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, they gave me $20 a day, man. Y'all got a whole lot of game for $20, man. For $19.99, y'all got a whole lot of game, man. Where else you gonna go and get this amount of game for $19.99? Nowhere in the world, man. You feel me? Shit. But I appreciate y'all for being here, man. You dig? I was on time today. I think I'm gonna go live again next week Thursday, and next week Thursday, and next week Friday. I might even go live next week Wednesday as well. But I went live 2 days in a row, man. Come on, man. If you don't appreciate that, you shouldn't have. Come on. If you don't appreciate that, I don't know what to say, man. It is what it is, though. I'm out of here. You dig? Y'all be safe. And don't forget, the best way to predict the future is to create it.